All right, welcome back here on WTOL 11 News at 5:30. And while we were in the commercial break, some amazing pictures coming into us from just off the coast of Florida as the SpaceX capsule has made its way into the Earth's orbit and splashed down, which was expected at about 6 o'clock, of these returning astronauts who have been stuck in space making their way back.
Barry Wilmore and Sunny Williams were stranded at the International Space Station for about 9 months. This is Elon Musk's Crew Dragon capsule, which undocked them from the ISS earlier today. This is right off the coast of Florida. We're bringing in Kaylee Marentet as she gets ready to start the 6 p.m. Newscast here with Jeff. You know, I was just looking at this and wondering, are we watching a historic moment here?
I think absolutely. I mean, this is history in the making, and what we just watched just a few minutes ago, just to see this capsule falling out of the sky, and then the deployment of the parachutes, the slowing down of this thing as it makes its way toward the Atlantic Ocean.
Absolutely. Again, this is these two astronauts that were stuck in space that started on an 8-day mission in June, just now getting rescued 9 months later in space. I did actually hear from Sunny Williams in an interview earlier today. I heard on CBS that she said she does not plan to return to space after coming to Earth after this.
I think not. It just really highlights the reliability of the SpaceX Crew Dragon compared to Boeing Starliner, which is where all these problems really started with those multiple technical failures.
Stand by.
The importance of having backups.
There it is.
There we go.
Wow,
that is
safely back on
miraculous.
Earth.
To be able to see what we're seeing right here with the technology that we have, the video feeds, what we are watching playing out, this is the best reality television the money can buy. To see that you've got a vessel of some sort that's got a camera on board and is circling this capsule that just touched down, or this is a drone as we see it zooming in to see what has just happened. And you think back to the days of Apollo and it coming back to Earth and splashing down. Some of the movies that our generation has watched retelling the stories of space exploration and how these astronauts have to land in water in these capsules, waiting to pop that door, that hatch door open, and somebody to rescue out of them. But the other thing, and I don't know if you guys have watched it this week, as this has gotten closer and closer to happening, they have been talking about what these astronauts face in the next few days, next few months for that matter, getting used to Earth and gravity once again.
Yeah, their bodies really have to adjust to being up in space for 9 months.
I know Sunny Williams said that she has to learn how to walk again. I couldn't imagine being in zero gravity for 9 months and then coming back to gravity. That has to take a toll on your body.
Talking with a specialist this morning, they were saying on CBS Morning News, they said muscle atrophy, bone loss, cardiovascular issues, balance and coordination problems, vision changes, and immune systems weakening for their time in space because they've been in this out of this world experience.
I also read that they may be carried off of these pods in stretchers as a precaution because, I mean, this is their first time on land in 9 months. Their body's been functioning in almost an entirely different way, so they'll have to see where they stand, and hopefully they'll allow us to kind of track their progress, the media, and see where they are. And I'd like to see if there's going to be any sort of investigation or any more trouble that's coming towards Boeing's end after these. I know a lot of people are frustrated about these astronauts spending 9 months in space on a, 8-day mission?
Original 8-day mission. I know Jeff and I, we've talked about this in between commercial breaks when we've had this story. We have just so many questions. What do they do for food? First of all, how do you prepare for an 8-day mission and then all of a sudden it turns 10 times that into 9 months. So food, what do they do for food? I would also be interested to see, like you said, over the next few days, how they're feeling. I know a lot of us in the newsroom are interested to see them trying to get on land for the first time. Even now, I'm sure right now their bodies are going through a change coming back to Earth.
I want you, we're going to wrap up here and we're going to check in with meteorologist John Birchfield. I want you to notice the burn marks that are on the backside of this capsule, obviously coming back into the Earth's atmosphere, and just the sheer force and the impact on their body, the G-forces, and what they have gone through on re-entry. They're used to this. They go through this. This is part of the training as far as NASA is concerned. You guys, state of Ohio right now making a play for NASA to be brought back here to the Buckeye State, to be moved from Washington, D.C. They want the headquarters here in Ohio because obviously this is where flight started with the Wright brothers.